And what is soul's purpose?
Well, it's individual with each individual person, we can talk about the biggest dynamic of what's happening for our whole species, but it really boils down to an individual understanding of the path that we've chosen to take in this lifetime, and how when we discover that and we put ourselves in line with that, what tends to happen is our life becomes a lot easier.
Right. Well, I say right. Yes, it's a work in progress, because many of us focus on those things that are particular to us, and we might call that our life lesson. But underneath that and woven through that and often in line with that is the part we are playing in the dance of the divine movement of growth.
Well, it's that part of the ultimate paradox of humanity, that we each create our own personal reality 100%, and at the same time, we are involved in a great dance of co-creation with each other, with Mother Earth, and with all that is.
So in that dance, it's the part of us that is, when we say soul's purpose, soul's path, it's that part of us that is, in a way, in service to the larger dynamic of humanity.
But it's also that part of us that's forgotten. You see, when we come into an incarnation, we may come into it with a great plan. And the minute we incarnate in the physical, we completely forget it all. And so the reflections of our reality, the reflections of our life force that come to us every day, can be interpreted as a direct message from ourselves in a way that is trying to shape our progress forward and urge us and motivate us to be more. And so often in the explanation of what's going on in a moment, you can get a bigger picture of what's going on in the whole bigger picture for each of us as individuals.
So we came in with this plan of something we wish to accomplish, some growth, some exploration that was in line with the divine plan of growth. We forget about it all, and it's, let's say, the job description for our souls to help us remember and steer us towards those opportunities and choices that will keep us in line with hopefully accomplishing this purpose that we came to.
It's their job, in a way, to give us the opportunities to make the choices necessary to do the growth that we wished before we chose to incarnate in the physical.
Right. Remind us, say, oh, that's right. That's what I wanted to do. That's where I wanted to go. And I know we have callers out there right now, but just hold with us for a couple of minutes, and we will be bringing SOTU in. But there's something Josh wanted to say.
The whole dynamic of being in a lifetime and in forgetting that dynamic, so much of the divisiveness that is going on in the world, that going on in our lives, is in many ways meant to keep us from remembering our true nature. And I'm sure SOTU is going to go into that more and more this morning, but, and I'll leave that all up to them.
And the other thing I wish to bring up about soul's purpose, since it has this job to keep us moving towards those things we wished, is that it communicates with us in ways that we need to remember and to learn, which have to do with the reflections, the fact that everything...
It has to do with the reflections of our reality.
Everything in our reality. And
we'll probably get more and more into that as we talk with more people this morning and over the next few weeks, because I have a feeling we're going to stay on this subject for quite a bit of time, simply because it reflects into so much of what's happening in our world.
Right.